Welcome back to the show, everybody. Well, it is springtime, and you know what that means. Time for fashion shows and Ottawa Fashion Week. It's been too long since we've had him on the show. We're happy to have him back. Again, Hussein Rashid joins us, the organizer of Ottawa Fashion Week. It's good to see you again, Hussein.
Good to see you guys, too.
It feels like it's been a long time.
I know, but it hasn't really.
No, exactly. So let's talk about this because I think people get surprised because you hear about New York, you hear about Toronto, everybody has their big fashion weeks.
Right.
But we have quite a fashion scene right here in our own city, don't we?
That's right, and I think it's all, this venue is about that. This venue is about presenting that scene. I mean, it doesn't have to be a secret anymore, and it hasn't been. It's just there needs to be a platform where all this is presented properly. And the word proper is very vague at this point. We want to just make sure that we include everyone that is considered in the art industry and mainly focus on fashion. And that's really what Fashion Week's about. It's about creating that platform, that venue where they can all kind of find a focal point to present their work. And I think we've got a great collection this year, and we've got a number of great designers and lots of enthusiasm. We're very excited, very, very excited.
Excellent.
Can you talk a little how far you think we still need to go as far as being on the fashion scene as a community?
Right. Well, I mean, focusing on the community, I think we've definitely got a current fashion identity. I think Fashion Week's focus is to present that identity. We're so infatuated by how amazing it is. We really just want people to know that it exists, and beyond that, how great it is. I mean, we get compared all the time to Toronto, Montreal, or New York, whatever the case may be, but we're not. We're Ottawa. We have our own identity. It's so much better. To me, I would rather be here, and that's why I want people to see it. And we deserve to have that platform where we can showcase our identity to the world.
Well, it's so amazing as well for our local talent, because we have some amazing local designers from right here in Ottawa.
That's right.
And for them as well, it's like musicians, it's like anything. They always have to travel to the different areas. It's wonderful to have a place right here in our city that they can actually showcase. That's great.
That's right.
Well, let's take a look. You have a couple of designers that will be showing. So let's take a look at your first one. Come on in here. Wow, she's very tall and beautiful.
So this is by Jana Hansel, and she's no stranger to this show or to our week. Jana, as usual, presents real solid personality and everything that she puts together. She's got that vibrant sense of colors, and it's because she pushes away from black. You know, she tries, you know, and she really focuses on trying to. She's really inspired, actually, by the average woman, average working woman, and I think you see it in her designs quite often. But overall, I think you always notice these, you know, minor elements that she adds on, like accessories and little accents.
Unique.
Her hats, you remember?
Her
wow,
hats,
they are
she
fabulous.
Has the most beautiful.
Agreed.
She really does beautiful headpieces.
We were just talking about that. I was asking her to bring them back.
She will have some?
Yeah, I think so.
And what night is she showing?
She's showing on the Saturday. She's actually closing our week.
Okay.
Excellent. All right, let's bring out our next model here. This is beautiful.
Yeah,
so this is by YD Couture. She's also an Ottawa-based designer. You'll be able to notice a lot of, you know, silhouettes and a lot of texture in her design, you know, and embellishments. That's the signature embellishment that she, you know, puts on most of her items. She's, you know, she shows a lot of structure and a lot of really nice flow and a lot in her line. And the texture is really big when you show simplicity, but add that sense of texture. Really presents the line in a unique way. I think it's going to be fantastic to see her. She's also on the Saturday, and it'll be very fun to kind of see the combination of all the different designers that we'll showcase at that time. But yeah, I mean, focusing really her entire line on a lot of these silhouette designs, and you don't see that very often now, and I think she's kind of talented in that way. And she tells me, you know, when she starts working, her inspiration is while she's actually putting it together. She gets inspired when she starts, and it's almost like working with a white canvas, not knowing where you'll end up.
Wow, nice.
So yeah.
You look great. Thank you so
Excellent.
much.
Thank you very much.
And we'll have the last.
One final designer here.
Yeah. So designer here is Rachel Sin. She'll be showcasing on a Friday night. And Rachel Sin's an Ottawa-based designer. She sells actually in Ottawa, Toronto, and Montreal, and on her website, rachelsin.com.
Terrific.
And she's got, she's got a daytime job. She's an intern architect, and you can tell from just her designs the sense of structure and iconography that flows through her outfits.
You can almost tell she's an architect.
Yeah, and it's beautiful, you know, exactly, and it's a beautiful, you know, way to kind of display clothes in a way that kind of shows a sense of flow and know, a structure in the way that it actually is produced and displayed. Rachel actually has a fair bit of focus when she takes a look at detail. You'll notice that she'll have that beautiful flow and structure, but then you'll notice that flow of detail kind of included, and it's that, once again, that accent that gives her that her edge on the difference between her looks and other lines. So I think a lot of these designers are going to have that, you know, a variety where, you know, it's still wearable, it's still fun, it's still kind of vibrant, but they all have that, you know, that accent that makes them different.
Something that makes them, a little bit different from each other. You know, just, you know, listening to your knowledge and your passion for fashion, where did it come from in your life?
Well, personally, I think I'm big on art. I'm a huge art patron. I adore the fact that our city is the same, and I think it's almost like an art activist at times.
Right.
Because it's
we need that.
Yeah, and the city's been so kind to us, and the art court where we're having the event is.
Yeah, let's talk about the details.
Yeah, okay. So the events, you know, we kick off on Wednesday. We have a launch party right before our first show. Show starts at 7:15. The doors open at 5, and we have a bit of a, you know, wine and cheese, a little get together. But then we start throughout the week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Saturday we have a bit of a closing party. All at the art court, fantastic host, kind of.
Oh, everything is on the one location.
Everything there, and nobody needs to drive around town. It's all focused. We've kind of got a bunch of architecture students that came to design the space. We really tried to incorporate every form of art, every person that really wanted to participate in an artistic manner. We've really tried to collaborate as much as possible to show that, you know, that platform that anyone can kind of perform on.
And this is just 3 designers we've seen. You've got
12 shows. So 12 shows. So 3, it's 3 a night. And
give me one more big highlight that we'll expect.
Ralph Leroy. He'll be showcasing on the Friday night. And Ralph just finished Montreal Fashion Week, and he'll be also doing Toronto. And he, you know, he's carried by a couple stores here in town, and he's, you know, wants to come to Ottawa to showcases, where it's the first time here showcasing.
I love that now the designers are seeking out Ottawa as well to show. That's great.
That's right.
Hussein, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
It's wonderful
you have to be there.
Oh yeah, no, we'll be there for sure.
He's got us now.
Well, I've been before, and it was lots of fun, so I look forward to this year as well. We're going to take a quick break. Want to make sure that you visit the website for more information and the entire schedule, ottawafashionweek.ca. It's all happening March 22nd to the 27th. Don't miss a night. It's going to be lots of fun. We'll be right back after this with a wonderful musical performance by Staging Blame.